Shelby, do you want us to turn our mics off for you?
Yes, if everyone wants to mute, that would be super helpful in the lower left corner. Just press mute. So welcome to Amanda's Friends and Family Call. We're super excited you guys are here. My name is Shelby. I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan, over in Jenison, if any of you guys are from the area. I'm a mom of 2 little boys. I'm a wife. I love Jesus, and I love to work out. That's like a really big hobby of mine, working out. And I work with the Juice Plus company. So welcome to our event, and thank you guys seriously for taking time out of your busy schedule. Seriously, we understand we all got things going on, so this means a lot to us, and you were invited because you're respected, you're cared for by Amanda, and she wants you to know kind of what we're up to. So the call is super relaxed, it's fun. You don't need to buy anything. It's really chill. So just being here is definitely more than enough to showing your support. So we're first just going to talk a little bit about health, nutrition, super quick, and then we're going to transition and talk a little bit about the organization that we're partnered with. So really quickly, Juice Plus, it's filled with passion, it's filled with purpose. So maybe something will stand out to you. Or maybe you'll think of someone that needs to hear this message. So seriously, thank you guys for being here. So to start, can we all agree that being healthy can be challenging? I don't know if anyone can relate, but I can. There's so many fads out there. There's so many things, what's right. I know I've been in that boat. So we all want to look, we all want to feel good, but the truth is that living just like a long and healthy life can be a little bit confusing. So that's why we're on a mission with thousands of other men and women across the world. So cool. Just to help people with their health in a way that's simple, it's doable, it's fun. I don't know about you, but that sounds awesome to me. Super simple. I'm like, baseline simple here. So the first step to optimal health is good nutrition, which I'm sure you've all heard that. We need to eat healthy, fill our body with good things. We need actually 9 to 13 servings of fruit and vegetables every single day. Not many people do that. And if you do, most people aren't doing it consistently, or they're not getting the wide variety that our bodies actually need. I'm not getting elderberry, cabbage, blackcurrant, spinach, kale, tomato, all of that every single day. And our bodies need all that variety in one day, which is crazy. So anyway, the company just wants to help people bridge those nutritional gaps in just a few simple ways. So first, how they do it is with 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule form. So I usually have them with me, but I don't right now. They're in my kitchen. I can show you guys at the end. When Amanda speaks, I can sneak out real quick. So it's basically farm fresh produce in a capsule. And you'll see a visual in a second. So it's literally like juicing. I'm sure people have heard, we've all heard juicing is so good for you. You're getting all those phytonutrients, the fresh enzymes of fruits and vegetables, and it is good for you. I'm like all for it. It's just typically pretty time consuming, and it is pretty expensive. I don't know if you've gone to like a juice shop before. It's like $8 for this juice, but it's so good for you. Like you need it. But it's just, kind of a lot of money, and it takes a lot of time if you're doing it yourself. So that's kind of one piece. And then they also have, I'll show you guys, I have it right here. They have additional 15 plants in this complete plant-based protein. So it has a low glycemic index, which means it leaves you in this zone of willpower, so you're not craving more sugar. It's vegan, and it seriously does taste like dessert. Like, I'm not joking. I eat it so many different ways. I don't just put it in a smoothie. I'm like a plant protein snob. It's like twice a day. When you have it, you realize, because you're like, I'm not craving more sugar. Like, I just feel totally level. And then there's also an omega blend with cold pressed oils from plants. So they totally skipped the fish and went right to the plants, which is super cool if you ever learn about fish oils and what's really in them and the toxins and all that stuff. So it's really cool because you're getting all those omegas, because fish don't even make omegas. They're getting it from plants. So the company just did all the hard work for us and skipped the fish. So what's really cool is that the fruit and vegetable and berries, they're backed by nutritional content, or nutritional research, which is really, really cool. And I'll go into that in just a second. So the fruits and vegetables and berries, they are picked at peak ripeness. So basically, they're not shipped and created long distances. That's like a lot of fruit and vegetables in our grocery store. They are, just like better than like cereal or something. But basically all the nutritional content, the nutritional density, I guess you could say, isn't located in the fruit and vegetables we're buying from the store. So Juice Plus solves the problem by working with some of the best mid-sized family farms in North America. And the juice and the drying facilities are located close to the farm. So when it's picked right away, it's harvested, it's processed, and the produce goes into a freezing and drying process. There's a cool like 2-minute video if you ever want to see how it's actually done. So it includes the peels, it includes the seeds, the leaves, seriously anything that's possible. It's like throw it in this big like Vitamix type thing. So it's vine ripened, and it's tested by independent experts to ensure the natural purity. So it's highly concentrated in chewable form as well for kids, and kids get it for free. 4 to 18 kids get it for free. So it's really sweet. We sponsor our niece, and you'll hear my story in a second. But we buy it for my 2-year-old because he doesn't get it for free yet. But so what I love about Juice Plus is that it's the most nutritional research product in the world. There's over 37 peer-reviewed medical journals that are sharing some studies that they've done. And so for science people, that's like a really, really big deal. I wasn't in that realm until a few years back, and I really understood as I talked to some health professionals that that's a really big deal. So the capsules have a nutrition label. It does not have a supplement label. So there's a lot of people out there that are like, we need real food. And I agree. We do need real food. We're just not getting the vitamins and minerals from food. So that's where these capsules come in. So it's regulated by the government as food. And most supplements out there are not regulated at all. And they actually do have like heavy metal in them, especially like protein shakes. So just like be aware, random fact. So it's safe for everyone from womb to tomb, what a lot of people say, like anyone can take Juice Plus, which is cool because it's food. So it's NSF certified, so there's no bacteria, there's no mold, there's no pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides. And I'm going to go over a couple other products super, super quick. So they just, basically they want to make healthy simpler for us. So they have, like I said, the omegas, the capsules, the plant-based protein. They have an aeroponic garden. You can garden all year long, inside or outside. You know, a bunch of fresh produce that you want. Super, super simple. I have one in my backyard. It's in the Chicago O'Hare Airport in Epcot. So those are really cool. And then they have a protein bar that kind of goes with the protein shakes, like 10 ingredients or something, super simple and yummy. And the chewables that I said, I think that's all. It's like really, really simple. So, yeah. So there's some other lifestyle factors that are important for optimal health. Like fruit and vegetables are awesome, but let's be realistic. There's other things we need to do as well. So we need to sleep, you know, like over like around 8 hours a night, 7 to 8. Sometimes I struggle with that. I have 2 kids. So we need to drink enough water. We need to be active. So it's really cool because we offer a 10-day jumpstart called the Shred 10. And it helps people successfully make their health a priority with a group of just accountability and just amazing resources and recipes and stuff like that. So what I love about the Shred 10 is that you add more fruit and vegetables, you drink a lot of water, you get sleep, you move, you exercise at the level that works for you, and you take things out that kind of get in the way of optimal health. So caffeine, gluten, dairy, refined sugar, and alcohol just for 10 days. So you can ask Amanda a little bit more about that as well, or me, because we have one starting after Labor Day. And I'll share my quick story in just a second with the shred. But the best part about Juice Plus, the research is awesome. Like, I love that. But stories are really cool. So I'm just going to share mine super quickly. First, I'd just like to say Juice Plus is not like a cure to any disease. This is just a personal health experience that I had, but it's really cool. Like I said, because it's backed by research on it reduces inflammation, supports your DNA, supports your immune system, stuff like that. So I'm going to share my story super, super quickly, and then I'm going to have Amanda just share why she decided to put this in her body really quick, and then I'll wrap it up after that. So my story is about 3 years ago. I heard about Juice Plus from this random girl I never met, and I was really intrigued. And basically my short answer was I was not getting 9 to 13 servings. I wanted a way to prevent disease, prevent illness. And I kept hearing, disease, illness, that's around 80% of your diet and lifestyle. And then the other 20% was genetics. And so I was like, all right, if I have control of this, I'm going to start young. So a lot of people kind of take control of their health when they lose it or a loved one loses it. And I'm really thankful that I took control before any of that happened. I just wanted to bridge the gap. And so I got started with that about 3 years ago. And then three months later, I was pregnant. And so I got to take it all throughout my pregnancy, postpartum, and pregnancy with my second child, postpartum now. So my babies are Juice Plus babies. That's what we have, international conferences, and everyone's like, do you have a Juice Plus baby? And I like cheer each other on. It's just a nerdy thing we do. But it's cool because I've had just really, long story short, really healthy pregnancies. Really healthy babies. My midwives were always really impressed with my placenta. I can share more of the details if you want to know. But they're like, oh my gosh, your placenta is so nutritionally dense or whatever. I'm like, you guys are crazy. But anyway, so that's kind of cool. And then with the shred, I did the shred, and I still do it every 10 days for months in a row. And when I started doing it last year, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a cheese lover. Give me the cheese, cut it up. That's me. Give me the sugar. I'll eat it all. So that's kind of my thing. And when I found this out, I was like, I'm not a diet person. Cut things out for 3 months and then you're good and you lose all this weight and everything's great. That's just something that I have tried, and it just is not sustainable for me. And I know a lot of people it hasn't been sustainable for that I've connected with. And so cutting these things out that aren't serving me for 10 days each month, through time, I started making healthier habits. So I was the girl that was cutting up blocks of cheese, having it as a snack. I don't even buy that anymore. Not because I'm anti-cheese, I just don't crave it. Just because I cut it out for 10 days each month, I formed healthier habits. And just different things like that. Same with sugar. I really I ate ice cream last week, and I haven't eaten ice cream for 2 months. And I'm an ice cream girl, but I just was forming healthier habits, found alternatives. Banana ice cream is really good, frozen banana. With the complete, super yummy. But anyway, I had it the other night and my stomach hurt, and I'm like, was it the dairy? Was it the sugar? I don't know. But my mouth felt like there was just so much sugar in it because I haven't had that in so long. Because I found these alternatives and just found ways to form a healthier lifestyle through time. So that's a little bit of my story. And then I'm going to have Amanda go really quick.
Hi, friends. Okay, so I first heard of Juice Plus. Audra, you probably know her, but Maddie, a girl that we went to college with, was posting it a lot on her Instagram feed. And then Shelby, I saw you posting it as well. So I was very intrigued, mostly for the Shred 10, because I don't know, it just looked neat to me, and I've been trying to do better. Sorry, I'm playing with my dog.
Real life. I love it.
Yeah. I've been trying to do better in general because graduating from college, not having the built-in soccer lifestyle to keep me in shape and keep me healthy, I've definitely noticed a significant change in the way that I feel. And then obviously physical appearance as well, gaining weight, all that stuff, feeling sluggish. Lauren can vouch at work. I'm always like half asleep, it feels like. So I've really been trying to incorporate better foods into my life. And I just felt like with the Shred 10 and Juice Plus, it was really neat to me that there was like a community that would support you in that journey, kind of pass along different ideas in regard to like recipes and that type of thing. And then also, Shelby, after chatting with you for a while too, it was kind of like, yeah, I mean, on a good day, I maybe might have like a half a serving of vegetables or those types of things. So I know that I need more, but how do I get that? Because I don't necessarily, can comprehend the idea of like sitting down and like just basically eating all day. Cause I feel like that's what I would have to do. Just like continue to like pick lettuce. And like you said, I wouldn't get a variety, but just continue to eat it all day long nonstop. So yeah, I'm excited to try it. My stuff actually comes in tomorrow, so I'm very excited. But then my decision to kind of like sign up and be a distributor and whatnot, it stemmed a lot about, one, I was interested in the company, and two, you guys know that my fiance's in the military, so I've always been a person that wants to contribute financially and all that good stuff. And so if it's, a product that you believe in is actually going to help people and all that good stuff, it's something that I want to kind of spread the word about. And then one last thing, the other thing that makes me super interested about it, Lauren can also kind of attest to this, is the folks that we serve with developmental disabilities, they definitely aren't getting their servings of veggies, most of them, because of the aversion to different like textures and that type of thing. So I was very, very intrigued for them as well, because also on the flip side, a lot of those folks are very good at taking medications because that's what they've done their entire lives. So if they're good at taking meds, they're going to be good at taking a capsule. And if that capsule is something that is phenomenal for their bodies, why shouldn't we share that with them? And why shouldn't they have the opportunity to also take that and actually get the nutrition that they need? So that was also what kind of really drew me to it.
I love it. That was like the perfect segue to what I'm saying next. So I'm showing you guys super quick what they look like. These are the omegas. And then these are the berries. So there's capsules in here, super simple. It's actually 100% absorbed in the bloodstream. So your body's actually getting the nutrients, compared to a lot of multivitamins, prenatals out there. It's kind of like expensive pee because it's not fully absorbed. Some of it is, but not 100%. So it's really cool because these are actually getting in the bloodstream, doing good things in the body. So before we move on, I want to let you guys know that we have free resources as well, like recipes, some cookbooks, exercise stuff, some different webinars from health professionals, from gut health to fertility, to inflammation, all that, just free webinars from some doctors that we get to work with. They're really generous to share this with us. So it's on healthylivingrevolution.com. And so if you're just curious about any of that, you can ask Amanda. She can shoot it your way. So the perfect segue, because we're just going to quick talk a little bit about the Juice Plus company as a whole. So the mission is really just to inspire healthy living around the world and help as many people realize their dreams. That's the mission of the company. Pretty cool. I don't know about you, but I like it. So it's really important to know, it's really cool to know that Juice Plus has about 80% of consumers who are not associated with the company at all. They do not have a franchise. It's definitely not for everyone. And like I said before, we're not going to ask you guys for anything, but we just want to share simply why we love the business, why it made sense, and what it's done for me. And the new journey Amanda's on. And if you can think of anyone who this could impact, let us know, and we love to pay this forward to them. So before we move on, I just kind of want to tell you why I think this is a really special business and opportunity. So it's called a virtual franchise. There's a lot of franchises out there. I'm just going to preface it this way: McDonald's, Froyo, those are like hundreds of thousands of dollars to own a franchise. And franchises are awesome because there's a system that you plug into. You don't have to come up with the product, the service. You get to be that entrepreneur, kind of create your own time and financial freedom. But you don't have to come up with it yourself. You're plugging into a system like Jimmy John's, all those things. You're like, these are awesome. Like, these are great. Not so much McDonald's, but, other things out there. You're like, these are so sweet. Like franchises, they're all over the place. So this is what it is. It's a franchise, international, in 24 countries, and it's only $50 one time a year. And when I saw that, I was like, what? Like, that was really shocking to me, but there's nothing hidden. There's nothing hidden. That's literally it. So just to put it in perspective, hundreds of thousands of dollars or $50, it's the same model. So basically how it works is we can share as much as we want, as little, as much as we want, or whatever pace we want to go at. We have an online website, and so we can run business from any device, from anywhere. A lot of people that I work with get to travel. There's a mom that I work with. Her and her 4 kids and her husband sold their house, and for a year they traveled in an RV, which is cool. A lot of young people that I work with that don't have families, they kind of just go on vacations like every month, because I know people all over the world that do this business, so they like have free places to stay, which is cool. So the company collects and they deposit, they bill, they ship to the customer. I don't stock anything in my house. And so then we just get a direct deposit from the company every month for just educating and sharing with people the importance of whole food nutrition. So I don't stock anything at my house. The company really just does everything for me. Just like sharing a good restaurant. Oh my gosh, this restaurant was awesome. You need to go. And then someone goes and the restaurant's like, oh my gosh, thanks. Here's $30 for sending your friend here. So the only Juice Plus I touch is my own. There's no minimums. There's no quotas. And like I said, we're in 24 countries. So it's privately held. It's debt-free. It's been around 50 years. The founder is still there today. And my favorite part is at the top position, you can receive full benefits. So chiropractic care, health, dental, monthly expense allowance. So they're just really generous in that way. And I like that you can just go at your own pace. And once you get to the top, it's like a corporate job, but you get to get there however you want, or if you want to or not. So I'm just thankful for just the opportunity that's provided. And they've done a lot of things just to make a difference in the world. Real quick, I'll share with the Children's Health Study where kids get Juice Plus for free. Over 1 million kids have gotten free fruit and vegetables in a capsule or a gummy form. It's really cool what the survey is showing. Kids are missing less school. Parents are missing less work. They're on less medication. Juice Plus is the title sponsor for the St. Jude Marathon. And they donated 10 million complete meals, the protein that I showed you, to Volunteers of America. So that's $20 million worth of complete. So they were loading people up with good nutrition there. So my really short business story is I heard about Juice Plus, was already sharing it with people naturally because that's my personality. I get excited about things. And then, so my product was basically free. And then a year later, I had my son, and I was looking at part-time jobs, and I knew some people in this community, and they were like, you can, because I knew I was going to be home, or I was going to have to work part-time, and I just know a lot of moms that are home, and they're really stressed financially, and just I could go on and on about that, or just moms that were working, and they were really stressed not being home. So both of them looked like stressors a little bit. And so I just basically plugged into the system. I decided I wanted to be home, but I wanted to help people. I want to contribute financially. This was already in my body. Why would I not share it with more people than the 10 people in my little circle? So that's kind of where it took off. We got to buy a house a year sooner than I thought we would. Different things just like that. And it's just something I do nap time when now the kids are sleeping. Just kind of fitted them into my day. A lot of people I work with, just like Amanda, they're already working full time. So this is definitely a plan B for, I would say, 99% of people that start this fit into their busy schedules, and it can be a plan A if you want, or it can always be a plan B. So that's what I love about it. So to wrap this up, you guys, thank you for tuning in. If you're on the recording, thank you. We hope that when you leave, you just think of a few things. First, add more fruit and vegetables to your diet. I can't stress it enough. Eat more fruit and vegetables, you guys. You might not feel like you have anything going on. You look good, you feel good, but prevention is the way to go, and that's where fruit and vegetables come on in the system. Or if you have, some sort of health thing going on, there's nothing fruit and vegetables can't help. And then number 2 is thinking about anyone, including yourself, who could benefit from adding more fruit and vegetables to their diet with any of our plant-based products. Remember, it's seriously just like juicing. You're getting the fresh phytonutrients from 30 different fruits and vegetables and berries. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. I don't know if anyone's like a Starbucks Big B person, but super cheap for a bunch of fruit and vegetables. You just get a mass amount of produce in those little capsules, which is really cool. So it's just the most convenient and simple way to get in those nutrients. And then number 3, if you're sitting on this call thinking of people who would enjoy a side gig or a new full-time job or working while traveling or just being home with family and making large contributions to the world, we're always looking people to lock arms with and just to make more of a difference in the whole world. We get to help moms go from daycare to mom care, or hardworking professionals kind of create their own dreams instead of someone else's, if that's what they choose. Empty nesters, parents, can have more than enough for their quality of life. And yeah, it's just really a blessing to pay it forward. So before we leave, just ask yourself, could this be a fit for you or for someone else maybe in your life? This could pay this forward too. If you're dissatisfied and need a solution, we'd love to share more. If there's any questions, you can connect with Amanda or I, and we'll answer them for you. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Have a super good night, and so long.
Bye, Shelby. Thank
Bye.
you.